Every single year, people make New Year's resolutions. And every single year, people make fun of people making New Year's resolutions. And I used to be one of those people until I wasn't. Because New Year's resolutions are not worth making fun of. And not only are they not worth making fun of, I think they are fundamentally a good thing. To me, bettering yourself and setting goals is one of the most admirable things somebody can do. I mean, it takes a certain level of courage to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to be a better person than I am today. Whether that's better in the gym, better as a dieter, better as a friend, it doesn't make a difference. They are looking at themselves and saying, I want to be better than this version of me. I am not enough yet. And there is no other day in the world that nudges people to better themselves more than New Year. Now at this point, I bet a critic would say that most of the New Year's resolutions fail, so they're not good. And sure, most of them probably do fail. Most of the gym memberships in January are inactive in April, and the daily vloggers this week will be the yearly vloggers next week. But even if most fail, why is that still bad? Why is it bad that somebody that was never going to go to the gym otherwise actually went for the first 5 or 6 days of the year? I mean, that's 5 or 6 days that they would have never done if it wasn't for setting that New Year's resolution of trying to work out every day. And that's not even mentioning those people that do achieve their goals. Like hopefully, well, me this year. Because one of my 3 New Year's resolutions was actually this media stuff. I kind of haphazardly said it every single year since I'm 22 years old and in grad school right now, but I've always kind of wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to do the YouTube stuff, but I've never had a January 1st to look at myself in the camera and say, hey, I want to make 1 video a week every week for all of the year. So that's why I'm filming with a boring background, just talking directly to you, because this is video 1 of hopefully 52. And that goal is goal 1 of 3 New Year's resolutions for me. Number 2 is equally as important to the video stuff, and that is to fix my information diet to make better videos. Now I'll get to real dieting in a second, but what I mean by that is that I saw a quote somewhere, and I can't remember where, but they basically said to tell an interesting story, you have to live an interesting life. In other words, you can't be an interesting person unless you're experiencing interesting things. Now, I try my best to do that and travel and hang out with friends and all that stuff, but what I haven't done lately is consume interesting content. And I'm not talking about sitting there and scrolling through interesting TikToks. I mean sitting here and reading actual things that can lead me to become more knowledgeable or lead me to become more interesting in some way, shape, or form. That was a really crappy explanation and long-winded way of saying I want to read more. And back to the 52 weeks of the year point of view, I want to read 1 book every week for all of 2024. So 52 YouTube videos and 52 books. And the third and final goal for me is really just me, because I graduate from grad school in 5 months and then I start my full-time position in a little over 8 months. And I know during all that transitions from living in Tennessee to moving back home to San Diego to maybe moving to New York post-grad, there's going to be a lot of changes. And I want to be prepared and adaptable for those changes. And the only way I can ensure that is to make sure that my mind and body is as prepared as possible. So I want to get in better shape than I am right now. It's hard to tell because I'm just in a crew neck and pants, but I'm in very average shape. Me and my little brother did 40-yard dashes a couple weeks ago back home, and I ran a 6-second 40. That means it took 6 seconds for me to go 40 yards in distance, and if you don't know that, that is bad. So as a part of the overall fitness goals, I'd like to be able to get that down a full second to be able to run a sub 5-second 40. And I'd also like to be able to, bench press more, squat more, and do all the ego things that come along with lifting. And yeah, that's it. I just finished my first book of 2024. This will be my first YouTube video of 2024, and I will continue to do my best to try and eat healthy, get enough sleep, and get in the gym so that way I can be physically right too. We will see what happens in 12 months. Maybe I'll achieve those goals, or maybe I won't, but at least I know that it is worth trying. And since it's worth trying, at least I know that New Year's resolutions aren't as bad as so many people think they are. Psst. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. This was a really crappy video, but I just hate when people make fun of New Year's resolutions, so I felt like I had to say something. There will be better videos coming soon, I promise. Actually, maybe I don't promise, but I'm going to try my best to make them better than this. They might not be. This is too much. See ya.